College Station Independent Board of Trustees. We were elected at large to represent the interests of our community and our state in educating our students. Our mission for our students in this district is success each life, each day, each hour. We adhere to all pertinent laws, policies, and procedures, and posting agendas and conducting our meetings. The detailed agenda information was made available to us at least 72 hours in advance. We've all come to this meeting informed and prepared. We've just completed a workshop meeting where we heard reports and discussed much of the information needed to make decisions in either this meeting or in upcoming meetings. This is a meeting of the trustees in a public setting rather than a public meeting. As such, public comment is included on the agenda at a specific time and requires us to listen rather than take action so as to abide by the Open Meetings Act. We're pleased that you've taken time this evening to join us. We're very proud of this school district, and we thank you for your interest and support of our students. Dr. Ely.
Thank you, Dr. Yoka, and members of the board. We'll begin this evening, as we do with all of our meetings, with our pledges of allegiance to the Texas flag, American flag, and a moment of silence. Here to lead us are some students from Elementary Enrichment Summer School. And the principal of Elementary Enrichment Summer School is Melanie Marshall. And Ms. Marshall, if you'd come introduce your students to us.
Thank you. I don't need this. Tonight we have Jamarian Davis. He's representing his grandfather, Oliver Hadnot, because he's at an AVID training, so he's here going to help us out. And his Gigi, she is with us every year and does basketball. So then we have Karis Payne and Marin Payne. They are also with us at Summer Enrichment, and their mom helps out in the office and subbing and filling in. And all of these kids have done summer enrichment for at least a couple years and continue to do it. And tonight we're pretty much representing Greens Prairie because I got down to it and I just said, teacher, help me out. So here we have some teacher kids. So we're going to start out with the American Pledge, right? All right. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Salute. Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please join us for a moment of silence.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
You guys,
get someone up here. I'd like to take a picture.
thank you, Mrs. Marshall.
One more time. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
Looking sharp, thank you. We're going to skip to item C3 if that's okay. Because it's one recognition, then we've got artwork at C2. Okay. Item C3, we have one, Dr. Yoka, members of the board, we have one recognition this June today, and we have for one of our outstanding employees in purchasing. A central office employee recently completed the requirements to earn Certified Texas School Business certifications. These certifications increase the credibility in the education community, ensures that these individuals have the most current job information and tools to do their job, and offers a competitive edge in the job market. Certified individuals must earn 60 hours of continuing education every 3 years to maintain their certification. Jennifer Harrell has earned the Certified Texas School Business Official certification. Congratulations, Jennifer. Come on forward.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And with that, that concludes our recognitions for this evening.
We're getting settled. The artwork that is in the boardroom this evening was brought to us by the Enrichment Summer School, and for that we're always appreciative. Now, thank you for the artwork. It was brought to us by the Summer Enrichment Schools. For that we're always appreciative. We'll move to item D. And is this our last meeting in this room? One more.
No.
One more, okay.
I'm saying goodbye.
Then we'll move to the consent agenda. That's item E2, G, H1, J2, J3, J4, J5, J6, J7, J8, J9, J10, J11, and J12. Does anybody have anything they'd like to pull off the consent agenda?
I move we approve the consent agenda as presented.
I second.
Any discussion? All those in favor of the consent agenda, then say aye. Aye. All those opposed? So the motion carries 4-0. So, gentlemen, anybody have any reports from the board?
On the intergovernmental relations committee, I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but the Lynn College starting some construction trades out at the Rellis campus, and that's I know there's been a lot of comments in the community and a lot of people that have been very interested in that, and they are doing a very good job and have recently done a study of some different other programs that they're doing. So looks like there's going to be a lot of career and technology programs that are going to be done at Lynn in the next 2 years.
Anybody else? It is summertime in the city. Superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Yokin. I have upcoming events here. One of the events that we're working on right now is the budget. For those of you who are not able to join us during our workshop session, we spent a good deal of time talking about the 2017-2018 budget and some of the constraints that we're dealing with this year. Number one, it's a legislative year. And so a lot of the information that we received, we didn't get until very late in the 140-day session. And so now that we have the state budget, we have a better idea of what funding is available for public schools and for our school district. Second thing that has come up, obviously, in June as we get the new information regarding insurance rates for TRS and the various programs there. So we've been incorporating that information into our budget projections and shared a little bit of that with the board at the workshop as well. And the third is the specter of a special session being called by the governor that is to begin in July the 18th. And so we'll be watching what happens in that session. I don't anticipate any financial help to public education in that, and that the budget has already been finalized. The only things, excuse me, the only things that have been included, a couple things that relate to public education. One of them of note is the governor's desire to consider legislation that would impose a mandatory teacher raise, but not to be funded through state funds, but to come out of existing district funds. So we will be watching that, and that's part of what we're looking at as we do various iterations of our budget. So continue to work at that. We have done a lot of work this year in regards to salary and compensation for College Station ISD employees, and we have, as many of the members of this room know, we have contracted with the Texas Association of School Boards to do a salary study to look at how we compensate our folks. And one of the things that has made it into every iteration of our budget right now is adjustments and equity adjustments for many employees in College Station ISD to make sure we're having equity among all of our employees and equity to our market as well, and that we're doing right by our folks in College Station ISD. So those are some of the moving parts that we continue to wrestle with. We anticipate bringing to the board in July, next month, the compensation plan, and then the final budget recommendation in August, so we can set our tax rate at that time. So that is a considerable amount of work that we're doing this summer and making those preparations.
Hearing citizens, do we have?
I do not.
Okay. Then we will move to I1,
Thank you, Dr. Yoki, members of the board. We have had some administrative positions come open this year, and we have had the opportunity to make some really great hires in those particular areas. As you know, school board policy puts the hiring of administrators as a responsibility of the board upon the superintendent's recommendation. I have 3 tremendous recommendations for you this evening. I'll talk about the first 2 people who are not here. College Station High School has 2 assistant principal openings. One of them is my recommendation to fill that is Patty Patricia Ayala, who is coming to us from Mansfield ISD. She was able to join us for our Summer Administrative Leadership Institute, but she's in the process of moving right now. Our Director of Child Nutrition, Diane Dom, will be retiring after a number of years in public education. She and her replacement, my recommendation for a replacement is Bridget Goodlett. They are actually at the Texas Association of School Nutrition right now doing work on the district's behalf. And so Bridget is there and not able to be with us this evening. But Bridget Goodlett would be a recommendation for the Director of Child Nutrition. And Trey Davis, who's currently a teacher and coach at College Station High School, is a recommendation to become the other College Station High School assistant principal. And Trey is here. And Trey, if you stand and wave to everybody. He's not having far to move his office. And we're excited for him, along with all 3 of these individuals, to join our administrative team. And I think they're going to provide a tremendous amount of leadership to College Station High School for those 2 folks and for the entire district on Bridget's behalf. And so it's my strong recommendation to the Board of Trustees that you would accept my recommendation for Patty Ayala, Trey Davis, and Bridget Goodlett to fill these positions as presented.
Thank you.
I move that we accept these recommendations.
I second.
Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Thank you. We move on to J1, consider purchase of the audiovisual equipment for the new boardroom, training room, and the renovated warehouse offices from Avanex to the A&M University Multimedia Contract. Dr. Ely.
Thank you, Dr. Yoki. Members of the board, this is pretty routine as we do new spaces for audiovisual equipment. With more information on this item is Mike Martindale, Deputy Superintendent for Business and Operations. Mr. Martindale.
Thank you, Dr. Eden, Dr. Yoki, and board members. As part of our 2013 bond program, the Technology Department identified audio-visual equipment required for the new boardroom, training room, and renovated warehouse offices. The district has worked with Avanex to secure the attached quote in this agenda item. These items are available from Avanex through the Texas A&M University Multimedia Contract, C5535732. All items in this agreement have been competitively bid and meet bid requirements outlined in Texas Government Code. It is administration's recommendation to approve the purchase of the audio-visual equipment and installation services for the new boardroom, training room, and the renovated warehouse offices from Avanex for the cost of $81,431.15 for Texas A&M University Multimedia Contract, C5535732, using 2013 bond funds.
Thank you, Mr. Martindale.
So we go down.
You can go now.
I'm going to abstain from discussion regarding this matter.
Okay, so it narrows down. Who gets to make the motion, guys?
I make a motion that we approve the recommendation as presented.
I will second that motion.
Thank you so much. Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion as presented say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The motion carries 3 with 1 abstention. We're going to move to K1, consider approval of the guaranteed maximum price of the total project budgeted authorization for the superintendent and his designee to execute the documents associated therein, and authorization to proceed with the work associated with the construction of the technology building renovation. I have not put that renovation project. Thank you.
Madam President, members of the board, this is a part of the 2013 bond issue in regards to renovation and repurposing of technology and warehouse space. This is actually the third and final portion of this for the 2013 bond funds. With more information about that is John Hall, Executive Director of Facilities. Mr. Hall.
Thank you, Dr. Ely, Dr. Yokin, members of the board. One of the major projects identified in the 2013 bond package was to renovate and repurpose the current warehouse and purchasing building project. As Dr. Ely stated, this is the third phase. The first phase being we built out the new server room, if you'll recall that project. We're completed with that one at this point. And the second one that is ongoing right now in the construction, you see the weekly updates for the warehouse renovation to pick us up additional office space and a new boardroom. So this is the third and final piece of the renovate and repurpose the current warehouse and purchasing building project. This agenda item would be for the guaranteed maximum price and total project budget for that project, and would be, of course, funded with 2013 bond funds. The GMP for this project was based on requests for competitive sealed proposals, which have been advertised to the public as required by statute. The construction manager at risk, Pepper Lawson Construction, coordinated the competitive seal proposal process for this work. Back on June 6th, 2017, Theo Rouse and David Hutchison were present for the proposals on bid day. So in consultation with CSISD and VLK Architects, Pepper Lawson Construction has reviewed the final scope of work, reputation of subcontractors, quality of materials specified, and other relevant factors in arriving at the GMP, the guaranteed maximum price for this project. Pepper Lawson Construction proposes a GMP for the project in the amount of $1,572,981. In addition to the GMP, we have a proposed total project budget summary on the second sheet, which includes furniture, fixtures, and equipment, technology, architect and engineering and professional fees, construction materials testing, test and air balance, and project contingency, and the corresponding amounts, for a total proposed project budget of $1,851,770. So it is recommended that the Board of Trustees of College Station Independent School District consider approval of the guaranteed maximum price of $1,572,981 from Pepper Lawson Construction, and the total project budget in the amount of $1,851,770 for the Technology Building Renovation Project. It is further recommended that the superintendent or his designee be authorized to sign any necessary documents to implement the guaranteed maximum price, and that the Board of Trustees authorizes the commencement of work associated with this project. I'd love to answer any questions you might have about this.
I think I just have a general question. It's probably just me being in construction and on this particular aspect, don't know the way things actually operate. On the part on the construction materials and testing and the test and air balance,
Yes,
are those things that the school district does to assure themselves that, well, I guess my question is that actually construction costs that the contractor does, or is that stuff that the school district does to ensure like a checks and balance type system?
absolutely, checks and balances. It's more of a third-party quality control type thing. The construction materials testing, that's where we check concrete to make sure that our compressive strength on our concrete cylinders are correct, and if we have to do any dirt work testing, density, asphalt, that sort of thing. It's only $5,000 in this particular project because most of it is an interior build out, so it would just be checking structural steel welds and stuff like that. The test and air balance, that's simply once we get all the air conditioning all up and running, to have a firm come in and balance the airflow to each of the rooms to make sure we're not freezing out one room and it's too hot in another, and to get it all properly adjusted as per the engineer's design. So, but it is absolutely something that we do separate from Pepper Lawson as a quality control measure.
You want me to make the motion? Okay, whatever I'm saying. I move we approve the guaranteed maximum price as presented and authorize the superintendent or his designee to sign any necessary documents to implement the guaranteed maximum price and authorize the commencement of work associated with this project. Second that.
More discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The motion carries 4-0. So move to L1, which is executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code, Section 551.0821, consideration of resolution of complaint filed with the U.S. Office for Civil Rights pursuant to the Texas Government Code Sections 551071 and 551129, possible consultation or telephone consultation with legal counsel regarding same. After that, we'll come back into open session and adjourn. So thank you for coming. We're back in open session. Item L1, do we have a motion?
M1.
N1, excuse me. Do we have a motion?
I move we approve the agreement to resolve the complaint filed with the U.S. Office for Civil Rights as presented by our attorney in the executive session.
I will second that motion.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. With that, we're adjourned. Thank you.